A couple of years ago, we did a video review of the AOSU wireless doorbell camera, and it is our favorite wireless doorbell camera. Now, they've recently just came out with a new version of this camera, and this one has some distinct advantages over the previous version. So let's dive down into what makes this one a little bit different. I'm Robert with Acme Locksmith. You're watching Locksmith Recommended. Why would you want a wireless video doorbell when most homes have wired doorbells? Well, here's a perfect example. You can see here that they have a doorbell camera installed and it replaced the existing doorbell on the home, but the angle of that doorbell means that it's positioned facing the other wall. It's not positioned facing anyone that would approach the door. So when you're forced to use a wired doorbell, this is not optimum placement. You'd like to have that doorbell positioned on this strip so that anybody approaching the door would be videoed and you'd capture any motion that was coming towards your door. If your doorbell does face in a good direction to capture people approaching the door or crossing the path of the door, a wired doorbell is your best solution because you don't have to worry about charging anything. So here I have both products side by side. This is the original 2K version of the product. This is the new version of the product. I do like the look of the new product a little bit better. This one has the nice rounded edges. Now I'll put a link to my original product review down below in the description so that you can take a look at it. We talk a lot about the app in that product review, so I'm not going to go over the app again because these use the same app. So if you want to see how it functions, please click the link down below in the description. Let's talk about some of the hardware differences for these products. Both of these products have no monthly fees for viewing your video, and that's very, very important. This piece here goes internal to the house. This is your chime, and this is where the video is stored, and that is encrypted video. Both of them could be installed completely wireless, not requiring that you had an existing doorbell. The new version of the product runs just a little bit more, and I'll put a link down in the description of this product as well. In a moment, I'll get these fully charged and we'll do the install, and then we'll be able to compare images of both of these during the day and at night. With this camera, instead of 2K, you get a 5 megapixel ultra high definition image. That's 2560 by 1920 pixels. That's a 40% boost over the previous 2K version. So the image should be significantly clearer, especially when capturing objects far away. This product supports 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. This one you had to tie specifically into the 2.4 gigahertz system. So that's a significant improvement here. So it should be plug and play with most of your home routers. It also has built-in 8 gigabytes of memory in the home base, which is this piece here, with no external SD card needed. When you had to buy an SD card, this one comes with, and you're going to save money there. And that's enough storage to give you about 60 days of looping video. They've enhanced the detection a bit to reduce false alarms. They've got triple motion detection, which you're going to use body heat. They use human shape detection, so animals won't set it off. And they also use radar motion detection. Another important aspect of this new camera is it can be installed both wired and wireless. So the previous version, you had to plug in to charge. This one, you can use the existing doorbell wires to power this, eliminating the need to bring it in every 6 months to charge it. So it's a nice feature, but if you don't have a doorbell, it's still a solution for you. So now I'm going to get these charged up and then we'll take a look at the images from both. This is the new AOSU video doorbell, and we're going to compare that to the other one. And here is the original AOSU video doorbell. A little more distortion on that image. Now here we're looking at some nighttime shots from the camera. The first here is the high definition. Now let's switch over to the prior or the older version of the AOSU. You can see it's a little more washed out and not quite as clear as the new 5 megapixel version. So if you're looking at the images, not only does the new camera have a better image, but you have the ability to use it on 2.4 and 5 gigahertz wireless connections. You get the built-in internal memory, and you get the ability to use it wired if you have a wired doorbell that points in the direction that you want it to point to. And if you don't, you could still use the new version wirelessly. No monthly fees. It's a great upgrade to the camera. This may actually become not only my favorite wireless doorbell camera, but my favorite wired doorbell camera as well. I'm Robert with Acme Locksmith, and you've been watching Locksmith Recommended.